Okay, well, I know it's been a while since I've done an Project AR-15 update for you. So I figured I'd show you what I've been up to. Still been picking and choosing and trying to find the best components to go with. I have not got my Centurion arms rail on because I'm actually thinking of getting it Cerakoted. I was thinking maybe burnt bronze, maybe FDE, flat dark earth, I'm not sure, so it can match the hardware, and I'm toying with getting the receiver done too. I don't know, I'm just playing around with it, but all the sites I like or have looked at have been quite expensive, and ACOGs are $1,400. I wanted this whole gun to be made in the USA, but some of those pieces are just really expensive, so I ended up getting the Bushnell red dot. I forget what the model number even is on it, but to last me in the meantime, and I got the UTG 1-inch riser, I think that is, so I have the lower third co-witness with the sights here. I figured that would get me by until I can get a nice like 1 to 4 power scope or an ACOG or something like that, the Trigicon ACOG. So I picked this up, and it seems to work pretty cool. And then I learned the red dot. I have an astigmatism in my eyes. I've got pretty good vision, but the astigmatism makes dots look like tiny little comets. So it's not perfect, but it's still better than the irons. So I was going to see how that goes, and then I was going to upgrade to a better better scope or sight system. But in the meantime, I haven't even used this yet. I have not fired the gun yet because I want to sell everything off the gun as new as I replace it until I settle on the configuration that I'm going to have. So I'm not firing it, but I am stockpiling ammo though, so as soon as I am done with this thing, I'm going to get some serious training in on it. Okay, I did get some more parts for the gun too though. I picked up a grip, the Ergo Grip. It's the color's a little bit darker than the Magpul, but it's nice comfortable grip with the finger grooves. Seems like that should work well. A lot of people are going with the like the Umbrella Corporation and stuff with the reduced grip angle. This is about the same grip angle, but we're gonna see how it goes, so I picked that up. And then I went with a new stock altogether. This is the B5 SOP mod. I know LMT, Lewis Machine and Tool makes the same stock really. This is built to the military specs and for the military too. B5 is a military supplier. But the SOP mod stock has, you can see the profile here, it's got this nice wide cheek weld area here. They say if you're lying prone you could fall asleep on this thing. It's so comfortable. So I don't know about that, but that's it looked cool. I liked it. I saw him in Lone Survivor, pretty sweet movie, and I know a lot of the guys in the military use the SOP mod style. So thought I'd pick this up. It's also got a swivel sling adapter here, and it has the tubes for your batteries, so lithium batteries. I'm building everything to use the CR123 lithiums, so the light and the sight will use the same battery, so you can store extras in here. But there is that. And then I picked up this here. This is the Knight's Armament rail covers, and I'm thinking of painting these. I'll probably do some kind of camo pattern, but these are going to go on the rail, protect the aluminum, and they look cool. And when they're painted, I think they'll look even cooler. I haven't decided if I want to paint the rest of the rifle, because it's tough to take a spray can to some mint looking parts, but we'll see.
So I got those. It came with a vertical grip too.
I'm not sure if I'm going to use this vertical grip or vertical grip at all, or get a different one. I might get another one, but we'll see. So there's that, and then the last piece I picked up is the Surefire. This is the MB556K-PN muzzle brake, and I thought this was the one that fit the SOCOM suppressors, but it turns out it isn't. So I'm sending this one back, and I'm not sure what I'm going to get as far as the muzzle brake goes. The machining on this is gorgeous, though. It has the hole in it so you can pin it, so if you did a 14.5-inch barrel, you could pin and weld it, you know, so you're the full legal 16 inches. But this one accepts some suppressors, but not all. It has a really cool little, you know, dish on the end, crown in there, and then I hear there's a lot of concussion and a lot of it's very loud because it, you know, it blows back a lot of the gas and the sound towards you, but it's supposed to reduce recoil by like 50%. It's supposed to be really effective in that. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually get the SOCOM flash suppressor, or if I'm gonna go with something else like a battle comp. If you have or the Lantac, actually, I heard that one's pretty good. So if you guys have a preference out there, let me know what muzzle device you suggest, if you have a favorite. Battle comp, Surefire, Lantac, you know, whatever. Thinking of doing a short barrel, possibly a suppressor. I don't know if I want to fill out all the forms and do all that kind of stuff. It depends how much information the government wants, which really is illegal, but they do it anyway. Alright, so that's the update until now. I'll get everything together and I'll have some more videos for you soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.